All right, guys. Today we are gonna be reacting to "Stubborn Woman Doesn't Realize How Privileged She Is." Let's jump in.
A 90-year-old does not have a cane. He does not have a cane. He is a grown adult, definitely way past you. So he comes up to you and slaps you in the face. You're gonna punch the 90-year-old grandma in the face back.
If I was able to determine somehow that they had full agency, but this goes back to my internal critique to you, right? So I can demonstrate this. If a 90-year-old is attacking a 14-year-old, who do you intercede for?
I'm gonna go with whoever's stronger should walk away.
They're about the same strength, let's say.
Yeah, okay.
Then they're just gonna not do anything to each other because, well, a 14-year-old is way
Well, no,
stronger
they
than a
still can do
90-year-old.
something to each other.
A 14-year-old is gonna be way physically faster, stronger, more alert than a 90-year-old.
So then you're going to intercede on behalf of the 90-year-old?
You better raise your kids not to hit a 90-year-old person.
Yeah.
The question is if the 90-year-old's attacking him.
Yeah.
The 9-year-old is attacking the 14-year-old kid.
Yeah.
The 14-year-old kid is probably stronger than the 9-year-old. He should walk away.
Girl, you don't believe there's consequences to your actions?
So essentially what you're saying here is like,
Would you
if
punch
this
a 90-year-old
90-year-old
in
has...
the face?
There we go.
I'm saying if a 90-year-old
There we go with the passive aggressive, man. This toxic behavior. See how she ignoring him in purpose? Like she's not there to argue in good faith. Oh my God.
punch me, I'm punching them back, is what I'm saying.
So I just want to make sure I got this right. If the 90-year-old
Like,
has full...
if they hit me first,
Stop,
I'm
stop,
in the
stop,
back.
stop.
Nice job, Ryan. Nice job, man. Because that's what you see. That's what they do. They become disrespectful for a reason, and to test the man. That's what it is. And I'm glad that Brian caught up to it.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Andrew.
almost done with the exchange. Hang on. So what you're saying is that if the 90-year-old has full agency and the 14-year-old has full agency, and it's known that they have full agency, they're both, neither one of them, right? Or I mean, actually in this case, I guess the 90-year-old would have full agency and the 14-year-old wouldn't, right? Because he's 14. You would still say that the person with less agency then should walk away.
The one who brought up agency was you. I brought up strength. Who's stronger? You said they're
Yeah,
equal
but
strength.
why
If it's
does-
equal strength, then it's a fair fight.
Then let's test this logic back the other direction then. So are you saying that if a man who is weaker than another man hits a stronger man, the stronger man should just take it?
If the stronger man could off the younger man or weaker man by hurting him, I think he should walk away.
Wow.
Like, that's just the strong thing
Yeah,
to
but
do.
anytime two men fight,
That's-
that could be the outcome.
What do you mean?
That anytime, like a man who, let's say, is, I don't know, a quarter less stronger than me, who comes over and punches me in the face, could still kill me. Like, that could still kill me,
Yeah.
even though they're weaker than I am. But you're saying for some reason I'm not allowed at that point to defend myself,
Good
or
point.
somehow that's a lesser
Good
man.
point.
I don't get that.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. If the strength is equal, fine, do whatever you want. If it's obviously, if
There
it's
we
similar,
go. And that's the egalitarian approach to this. If the strength is equal. See, and this is the problem with these type of conversations. They cannot understand that there's possibilities even in weak people. A weak guy, think about it, guys. If a weak person measure their fist and go all the way back and just throw a punch with all their power without you even looking, that person can literally delete you right there and there. If that person, if the weak person hit you right in the area of the jaw that really hurts, and it's about a point, they can delete you, folks. But no, it's only valid when it's equal. That's the egalitarian mindset, which I would say is a feminine mindset. Egalitarianism is basically using force to give opportunity to the weak, or the false pretense of opportunity.
fine, do whatever you want.
Well, what does
If-
similar mean?
If it's a woman who can lift 200 pounds and a man that can lift 200 pounds and they both do boxing, sure, wrestle it out. Who cares?
Do you
But
realize that women can throw heavy objects at a man's
That's what I'm
head?
saying.
They can
do
grab.
that.
They can grab
Let's
dirks
go.
and daggers and pistols and all sorts of different things. They're not limited only
Nice job, Ryan.
to physical strength. But even then, that if a woman, perhaps she's wearing rings, but even then, if she's not, that just a woman balling her fist and punching you in the face hurts. That actually hurts. It's not pleasant. Like, why is the expectation here that because it happens to be a woman balling their fist and punching you in the face, that somehow makes it not okay for the man to go, oh, okay, what's good for the goose is good for the gander? I don't get that.
Good point.
Okay, but I never.
Hold on.
No, he finished.
No, I'm sorry. I need to let the rest of the panel in on this. Go ahead.
I feel like it's okay for a man to hit back
She just want to argue.
if the woman hits first.
Okay.
So that's why I'm asking her and
The other girl.
the
Okay.
other girl.
I think it's like using your common sense. So if a girl hits a guy, like he should be able to defend himself. I wouldn't necessarily say like punch her, but defend yourself, just to stop the fight.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree that this question is really black and white.
That's a Ukrainian
and,
lady.
In case the man really needs to defend himself, if it's some critical situation, of course he can hit back.
We have a chat coming in.
Mandivauer donated $200. What in the Amber Heard is this biatch talking about? No arguments, just wants to be
Yeah, that's what I
difficult.
said.
Makes me want to shit in my hands and clap.
That's
Well,
what I
I'm gonna
said.
say, I'm
Wait.
going to say the opposite. She was the only one tonight so far who made an argument to me, and for that I thank you.
Do you have a response really quick to the TTS?
No.
Okay. Your thoughts on this?
For one, you should keep your hands to yourself. For two, you should defend yourself always. And three, if a man and a woman get into it and the woman decides to put her hands on a man in an aggressive fashion, the man has a right to defend himself.
Sure.
And if he could walk away, and that's an option to walk away.
Sure. Okay. What about you? What about you? Or did you? You kind of gave your take, right? Or was that the girl next to you?
I was going to explain.
Okay. What's your take then?
I agree with her. If you already anticipated to put hands on someone, be ready to get the consequences pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good point.
If I were to slap a man, I would expect that he would slap me back. So.
And I guess I'll give my take on this. And I actually, Andrew, a quick convo with you here on this. So I think a man is perfectly within his rights if a woman has struck him. He's within his rights to strike her back. Although pragmatically speaking, and well, just before I get to the pragmatic part, I don't think a woman should be surprised if she gets hit back. If you don't want to get hit, don't hit somebody. Very simple. But I think pragmatically speaking, Andrew, I think there's actually men should try to show restraint in this situation simply because there are certain ramifications and realities when it comes to the justice system where even if you have pretext and justification to strike somebody, there's potential criminal liability, there's potential civil liability, there's also optics. Even say you're a famous person and you're well within your rights to smack a woman back. Optically, society is not
going to be in favor.
Enough people in society that they're going to view even self-defense towards a woman in some sort of objectionable way. But when it comes to the criminal component, there is a risk for men, even if you're doing self-defense. I forgot, there's a specific term for this, but when police come, and if there's a domestic dispute, doesn't matter who started it, they're just going to arrest the man. So for this reason, I think men should attempt to show restraint and try to walk away if they can, even if it's perfectly justifiable to strike back. Your thoughts on that, Andrew?
Yeah, so if you're just saying to me, Andrew, according to the current criminal justice system, it's not a good idea for a man to equalize force or use an overage of force to that which is used against him, I'll agree, right? Sure, under the criminal justice system, that's likely true. But that really doesn't get to the heart of the morality or the righteousness or the rightness of the argument.
Sure.
Right? So the question here is, are you incentivizing people to attack other people without consequence by giving them a kind of social leg up? In other words, saying, okay, because this is not socially acceptable, these people can essentially attack you with impunity. And I think that that's how you get this lopsided justice system to begin with, which then favors one sex over the other because of this idea of chivalry and modernity which I don't really understand why it's there now. If you want an egalitarian society, chivalry in law is silly. That's just done. That's not egalitarianism. That's just creating a privileged class who can attack another class with impunity. And that seems very silly to me.
But that's what they want. That's what they want. That's personally, I think that's the ultimate goal, folks. That's the ultimate goal. Make sure they can create a privileged class by using the victimhood or the oppression talking points. And I think we got to a point that we woke up from that. We woke up from that. And certain folks, they already took some of the bullets, let's put it that way. But that's what they want to create. It's the power without the responsibility. That's the easiest way to put it. It's power without responsibility. That's the movement in itself. That's the goal.
Well, I mean, this would require like a...
Chivalry's dead because the conversations like these, no?
What do you mean?
Or like, can a man could kill me so much faster than I could kill him? So I understand what you're saying. It is not acceptable for anybody to be touching each other. I'm not. What was that one sentence that you just said? That I'm allowing them. I'm allowing myself to hit them, and so they.
Yeah, you're giving yourself a social privilege.
I'm not giving myself a social privilege because I just said that it's not okay for anyone to be hitting each other. But in the instance,
but if they are,
in the instance that they're hitting each other, can a man kill? Can you kill me faster than I could kill you?
Yeah, but I could do that with a weaker man.
But now our situation goes back to man or woman, not weaker man or stronger man. No, can a man kill a woman easier than a woman could kill a man?
Generally, yes.
Okay. I feel better.
Now, but just so you, hang on. I need you to understand, though, that that's not a really good argument, and I'm going to tell you why it's not a good argument.
It's okay if you don't think so, but I'm pretty sure I have other people that would agree with me.
But this is not about you, lady. She is one of these women that she want to be right so bad, but you wanted to one-up you so bad, and just leave it, just one-up you, close the door, disappear, and that's it. And not engage in the arguments. That's it. Why she want to do it like that? No idea why. She's probably just trying to save some face in the camera, maybe. But that's what you want to do. She wants that.
Okay, but that's an argument ad populum. Doesn't matter if the whole world agreed with you. It wouldn't make it a good argument. I'm going to tell you why. It doesn't make it a good argument because all I would have to say back to you is, okay, right, but there's other men who are weaker than me, my same age bracket, this and that.
Wow.
And they can still hurt me or kill me, even though they are weaker than myself, right? And nobody would say that I shouldn't be able to deter with an overage of defense, meaning if somebody attacks me, they punch me across the face.
You're putting it all together. You can't differentiate.
Hold on. You gotta let them finish.
Yeah, and I respond by hitting them so hard I break their jaw. I haven't done anything
nice job,
wrong.
Brian.
That's completely socially acceptable. People are like, well, you shouldn't have hit that guy in the face. You would have got your jaw broke, right? But for some odd reason, you seem to think that simply because it's a woman doing it, instead of a weaker man, that somehow they have some additional privilege to that because
I never said
generally women are weaker than men.
I never said that.
That doesn't make any sense.
I never said that. I never said that we're privileged to hit men. I said it shouldn't be done in the first place. But if it was to happen, you keep on bringing it together, and I don't know why. You have to differentiate male and female. It's not about weaker men or men. It's not about that. It's about a male and like a female.
Yeah, I'm showing.
So what is it? It's because you're a female. That's it. You all of a sudden, all the privileges have to go to a female. So you're saying that you're a woman or a female means that because you are a female, no rules should apply. Really, that's what you want. You want complete privilege to a gender. No, we're gonna push back into those ideas, and worse, you're gonna understand them. And you're going to comprehend it. And this is the good back and forth because in that case, we can eliminate that idea.
I'm trying to show you an entailment. I'm trying to show you something. Like, for instance, here, let's do it a different way so I can show it to you this way. If a woman who is in your age bracket was 30% weaker than you are and she punched you in the face, would you punch her back?
If she hurt me enough for me to get pissed off about it,
Yeah.
because she's a woman and my age, she's gonna punch back in the face.
Okay, well then, you tell me what the distinction is.
What did you prove with
If you hang on. If a man who you're associated with in some way, if you're 30% weaker than him and you punch him in the face, why is it now unacceptable
That's where
for
you're
him
wrong.
to punch you? That's my whole
If I'm
point.
punching a man in the face, if a man punches me in the face, my jaw's broken. If I punch a man in the face, it will be like a slap, maybe.
You don't know
break
that.
his nose.
Oh,
But
wow.
if the woman,
Wow.
if the woman is 30% weaker than you, the same result could happen.
She despised man for real, man. Brian said it will broke his nose. Oh yeah, wow. The misandrist, wow. Yeah, wow.
That's the point.
No.
Yes. Yes, it could.
Men and men and women and women to women. I could fight a girl. Now she's on my playing field. I can't fight a man.
Wow.
Then
Yeah, I know, but
That's it.
but
Yeah, you know that then.
I don't understand why you're not getting this. Like I'm trying to make it really like super over the top easy here.
Yeah,
yes,
it's easy.
I agree with you in general that women are going to get the short end of the stick on average if they're fighting fist fighting with men. It seems very silly. Obviously, for the most part, men are going to win those engagements. But if you say then it's because of that somehow not okay for men to hit women back.
Men could do
then
better
I
than
don't
this.
know why you wouldn't. Hang on, I'm almost done. Then you can respond. I don't know why you wouldn't apply the same logic to if a weak woman attacked you. It's the same logic.
No, it's not.
Why? How is it
A
not?
weak woman compared to whatever you just said is not the same. Or you know what? You're right. People could think like you, but you would be on the weaker side of a man because a real man wouldn't be saying
you
what
would
you're
hit a
saying.
weaker person too. You
They
just
wouldn't be
said it.
saying that.
So
It's okay to hit a girl
you
when
just
you
said
know
if a
that you
weaker
could
woman
break my
punched
jaw.
you
That's
would
not
punch
okay.
her. I don't know why. I don't
know why.
Why? So
I
why
don't
do
know
you
why
get
you
to
don't know
punch
why either. It's pretty simple to me.
Why do you
Damn.
get to punch somebody weaker than you, but I'm not allowed to punch somebody weaker than me?
Wow. Well, you know what? You're a man. I'm not a man. I don't know. We have different things going on.
Oh man, that's spiceful, bro. That's spiceful. It's
People could
spiceful.
think like
It's
you,
spiceful.
but you would.
I'm very intrigued to know how Andrew's gonna hold this because she is spiceful, guys. Spiceful. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you on the next one.